Dankie vir die geleentheid en dankie dat julle gekom het. En in die Kaap weet jy nooit watter weer jy gaan kry nie, maar ons het werklik gebid vir goeie weer. En sien daar, dit is 'n fantastiese dag. En gister was ons hier gewees en ons het daar op die strand gaan stap. En ek vra vir die Here asseblief laat vandag net wees soos gister. En kyk daar, wonderlike dag. En so ja, ons gaan pret hê. Ek gaan regtig moeilike wetenskap vir julle probeer maklik maak. Maar een ding kan ek julle vertel. Daar's 'n pad wat 'n ou stap, 'n pad van genesing en 'n pad wat jy leer. En wanneer die Here jou pad vir jou oopmaak vorentoe, dan begin jy saam met hom stap. En jy begin sien, hier's die regte pad om te stap. En hoe meer jy jou daarmee vertrou, hoe meer goed begin hy vir jou oopmaak. Hoe meer leuns word vir jou oopgemaak en hoe meer waarhede word vir jou oopgemaak. En dit is waar goed dan begin verander en jou behandeling verander en jou manier van kyk na goed verander en dan begin die hele prentjie verbeter vir jou. So ek wil begin met auto-immuniteit. Ek dink dit is 'n baie groot onderwerp. Ek het voorspel in COVID tyd dat auto-immuniteit gaan nou die grootste siekte word weens COVID, as gevolg van COVID. So in COVID tyd het ek maar weer eens by die Here se voete gaan stil sit en het my baie goeie geopenbaar. En ons het 'n produk ontwikkel wat ek COVID binne 3 dae gesond gemaak het. Ons het regtig duisende mense se lewens gered met die produk, wat 'n antivirale produk is. Ek moes toe met die politiek beklei, want dis teenvoeter vir die vaksin. En so ek was amper in die moeilikheid gewees, maar ons is deur hom en ons is uit hom. So met die gevolg is, waarop het neerkom is, wat COVID aan jou immuunstelsel doen, en hoor, polities, as ek praat COVID, ek noem nie die woord vaksin nie. Jy verstaan wat ek bedoel as ek sê COVID. Alright, so COVID het vir ons werklik 'n nuwe dimensie gebring en in medisyne het dit mense se oë begin oopmaak, sodat jy sien, en selfs dokters was stom geslaan geweest, wat gaan ons doen? Want antibiotika gaan nie die ding keer nie. So met die gevolg is, COVID het nuwe wetenskap na die tafel toe gebring. En ek gaan in al twee die sessies wat ek gaan doen, gaan ek so ietsie van COVID ingooi, dat jy net 'n bytjie kry van COVID, wat ek vir jou sal wys wat COVID gedoen het en nog steeds doen en nog gaan doen. Alright. So met die gevolg is, ons kan wegtrek, as jy vir my daar bo gooi. Dankie. The role of colostrum in the treatment of autoimmunity. So, let's go first to the next slide, please. What is autoimmunity? The immune system says, there's an intruder. The intruder says, what? I'm part of you. And then the immune system said, don't listen to her lies. Ek weet nie hoekom sy hulle hoor nie, maar ja. So what it all boils down to is this. The immune system becomes stupid and it attacks the body. And we've got to look at what is the root of the problem. The root of the problem is in the name of the disease. It means that the immune system becomes stupid and it's attacking the body. So it's an intelligence problem. Why do you want to suppress the immune system and try to suppress the disease? Well, that is not the problem. Hoekom het jy vir Kosie pak slaag gee as Pietie stout is? Net so ook in terme van sielkunde, hoekom drink jy 'n antidepressant as jou serotonienproduksie in die darm begin? Hoekom begin jy nie by die darm nie? Okay. So in autoimmunity, we've got to look at the intelligence of the immune system. Next slide, please. The Autoimmune Association says there is more than 100, I think on the moment it's about 103 classified autoimmune diseases, and it's still growing. So autoimmune diseases is a condition in which the immune system mistakenly damages healthy cells in the body. And the target area tells you the name of the disease. If it's the joints, it's an arthritis kind of disease, then it's a rheumatoid arthritis. If it attacks the nervous system, it's a nervous. If it attacks the pancreas, and it's then a type 1 diabetes. And so autoimmunity depends then on where it hits. Next slide, please. Okay, so causes of autoimmunity. That's very important. Why do we want to know the cause of autoimmunity? Because we want to treat the root problem of the disease. So the number one cause is leaky gut. I'll come back to leaky gut now. Prolonged emotional stress, trauma, drama, physical stress, living in South Africa. And then number 3, severe viral infection, septic shock, COVID, and associated other viruses. We see now the hospitals are full again. It's swine flu, which is a virus, running heavily in Gauteng now. Medication, prolonged treatment, wrong medicine, and vaccines. And this comes from the Autoimmune Association. Adrenal fatigue, overworked, not enough sleep, genetic inheritance, genes like interleukin 6, CRP4, TNF alpha, poor or compromised immune system, and then a toxic lifestyle. So some people can tick all the boxes, and they are in severe problems. So we've got to work at the roots first. And next slide, please. Therefore, there's 2 treatment models: the medical treatment, the natural treatment. The medical treatment has a certain philosophical idea about treating people in autoimmunity. Next slide, please. There we can see that treatments can't cure autoimmune disease, but they can control the overactive immune response and bring down the inflammation, or at least reduce the pain and inflammation. Drugs used to treat these conditions include the following things. First of all, anti-inflammatory drugs to use inflammation and pain. You can use anti-inflammatory drugs just up to a certain point, then your gut is going to feel it. Corticosteroids to reduce inflammation. Cortisone works like a bomb. I'll show it to you later in the slides coming on. And therefore it's difficult for people once they're on this treatment to lose or to stop this treatment, because the side effects will just come back again. The symptoms will just come back again, and sometimes harder than in the past. Then pain-killing medications such as paracetamol, codeines, and then the major one, immune suppressant drugs to inhibit the activity of the immune system. So the whole idea is to suppress the immune system so that you, at the end, lose the autoimmunity, or the body stops attacking itself. Cilosporin, methotrexate, medication that you cannot use for the rest of your life. You cannot use that for the rest of your life. The symptoms, the side effects of it will definitely catch up with you. I remember about 7-8 years ago, I had an eye specialist as a patient, and she said to me, well, as an ophthalmologist, she knows that this methotrexate is going to weaken her eyesight, working with it as an eye specialist. But the rheumatoid arthritis is so severe, she struggles to operate now, and she gained 15 kilos on the cortisone. I cannot go the medical route anymore. Okay, so this is what I hear in my practice all the time. I cannot continue with this medication anymore. What do you have? I said to her, okay, I'm giving a talk in Sandton. Come and listen to the science. And this is what I'm going to share with you now. And afterwards she said, it's fine, I want to do it. 3 months later, a blood result shows RA negative, so done with rheumatoid arthritis. The symptoms cleared up. I've seen her January last year. Yeah, I went for an eye test with her just to catch up with her again. And she lost the 15 kilos. She looks amazing. No arthritis. We're looking at 5 years ago. So coming from a medical specialist, it was really amazing to see that the product really works. By that time, I've done hundreds of rheumatoid arthritis. I knew that I can help her with this. So if you stick to the plan, you will see that the product can really help you. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, yes, treatment, the natural approach. So what we're looking at, the natural approach, is the following. We never suppress the immune system, but bring intelligence into the immune system. People, this is how nature works. If you cut a tree here, what's it going to do? Just produce a new branch on the side. You cannot suppress this immune system all the time. And if you keep on doing that and another virus comes along, bye-bye, you've got problems. All right? So I think it's very dangerous to do that, number one, especially in the times that we live in. You think COVID was the first one or the last one? Definitely not the last one. It was the first one. Okay. So we never suppress it, but we bring back intelligence into the immune system. Work with the root cause of the disease. If the cause was burnout, then address the burnout first. So blood tests, reports, scans. The most important test is the DNA, because if you look at the DNA, there are certain genes involved in the intelligence of the immune system and genes associated with autoimmune diseases. And if you test highly in these genes, it means that your susceptibility towards this disease is much higher. And therefore, we've got to treat the root of the problem. And that's why people differ in DNA and people differ in the response to medication and treatment. Now, I'm taking Celecoparin and methotrexate and cortisone. My body can handle it. I'm feeling well. I'm feeling amazing. I don't have side effects. Good for you. Good for you. But the next person has got different genes, a different genetic makeup. And their livers cannot handle the medication. The side effects will be much more ruthless with them. The autoimmune genes then keeps on activating the autoimmunity. And we've got to work against those genes. So then also we restore the HPA axis. So the HPA axis, kom ek verduidelik om vir julle. Die hypothalamus in die brein is die stresbeheersentrum. En hy maak 'n hormoon wat die pituitêre klier stimuleer, wat hier voor in die brein sit, wat die byniere stimuleer, en die byniere maak kortisol, die liggaam se eie kortison, adrenalien, ons veg-vlughormoon, oorlewingshormoon, en dan DHEA, die liggaam se battery, en hierdie ouens is baie belangrik, want hormone reguleer goed, hulle sit goed aan en af in die liggaam. En dan kom kortisol terug na die brein toe, en hy sê, hoor hierso, hier's probleme hieronder. Ons moet hierdie probleme regkry, en die brein stuur dan meer syne af onder toe. So ons het 'n reguleringsmeganisme, feedback mechanism, hele tyd. En as jy nie hierdie meganisme reg toets nie, en hierdie meganisme ook behandel nie, dan val jy in 'n baie groot deel van die kommunikasie van auto-immuniteit. Onthou, ons het gesê, hierdie is 'n kommunikasiesiekte, 'n kommunikasie-intelligensie siekte van die immuunstelsel. So jy kan nie sê jy gaan die intelligensie van die immuunstelsel behandel, maar jy behandel nie die intelligensie nie. So eerste, ek moet met die intelligensie van die immuunstelsel begin. Dan, saam met dit ook, is daar belangrike goed ook soos Vitamine D. Ek het nou daar 'n oulike vergelyking opgesit. Die liggaam se battery is die DHEA, kortisol is die inverter en Vitamine D is die sonpaneel. En hulle werk regtig so met mekaar. As jy te min Vitamine D het, dan kan ek nie die battery laai nie en die inverter kan ook nie werk nie. So daai 3 werk saam en daarom moet jy hulle toets. Ek het nog nooit enige spesialis gesien wat mense op die gewone auto-immuunbehandeling sê, die onderdrukkende behandeling, dat hulle enigstens hierna kyk nie. En die oomblik as jy daarna kyk, dan begin selfs hulle eie produkte beter werk. Want jy begin kyk na die intelligensie kommunikasiesisteem wat plaasvind. Dan weer eens restore the leaky gut. Ons gaan nou oor daai ene praat, hy is groot. En dan eers wanneer 'n ou besluit jy wil van hierdie medikasie afgaan, ek kan nie langer meer hier op bly nie, die neeweffekte slaan my te hard, dan moet jy maar net bite the bullet. The inflammation will be tough in the beginning, but we'll break through it, and the products definitely work for the inflammation. So there's a certain time that you just need to bite the bullet, week 2 or 3, and then your body starts over and starts working by itself and breaking the inflammation down by itself, and then you're in it. And so open the pathways, very, very important. Nobody does that. Manual lymph drainage, the lymphatic system, is the drainage system of the body. So if you break down inflammation and you cannot move it, where does it go to? It stays in the body. You've got to open up the sewage system. So part of the treatment is opening up the sewage system, getting rid of the inflammation. And manual lymph drainage massages is a specialized technique where they massage in a certain direction, and it's not a deep massage, it's a brushing kind of massage that just open up the lymphatic system. And the lymphatic system starts draining all these toxins in the surrounded area and move it to the liver and the kidneys, and we get rid of the inflammation. Even though if you take an anti-inflammatory and your lymphatic system is blocked, the inflammation will stay. Stop the anti-inflammatory and inflammation is back. Open up the lymphatic system and you move the inflammation. So the swollen feet, the swollen hands is an indication that your immune system cannot function properly because your sewage system is blocked. Look at the sewage system in your house. If it's blocked, nothing can really work. All the excretion products stay in your house, in-house. So in your body, the inflammatory components stay in-house, and we've got to get rid of it. So there's a lot of things that we can do in autoimmunity, except just swallowing pills. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so the role in DNA testing in autoimmunity. I'm not going to go too deep into the DNA today. I want to get more into the solution. So we've got inflammatory genes. They can assist you in the way that you should approach the inflammation. So this is extra information that I get from the patient so that we can treat you more accurately according to the needs of your body. So the DNA is just a mouth swab, just a little mouth swab, not the nose like the vaccine, just a mouth swab. like CSI. We send it to the lab, and 3 weeks later, we've got the results. So for the guys here in Cape Town, we can do swabs today. We can courier a swab to you, and then I can have a Zoom consultation with you. So, okay, there's your results. This is your treatment plan. So scientifically, it's a scientific approach. Don't think that the natural treatment is just for dummies and you just swallow herbs and that's that. We use the same science, a different approach. So I use the DNA to give me scientific information in terms of the kind of genes that you've got. So CRP4 can be correlated by blood tests also. So I do a blood test and we can measure your CRP count, and the gene says we've got a problem with this person. This person will already start with a 24% higher prevalence of inflammation. And if you test the CRP, and then you'll see they on the upper level already. So any kind of microorganism that comes along will just shoot up the inflammatory count, and there you've got a problem. So I've got to work with this gene and bring the 26% down. Down-regulate the gene, okay? Leave the autoimmunity, down-regulate the gene, because this gene is going to make it difficult for you so that you will always fall back onto autoimmunity. Yeah, but your treatment worked for me, and I'm healed now, and now the problem's back again. Why? Because you've got a gene that if you don't keep on down-regulating the gene, it just makes it possible for you to get autoimmunity again, because you're living in South Africa.